Hi, my name's Rob and I'm a senior lecturer within the engineering department at La Trobe University. In this video I'll be talking about escape room tutorials, which is a pretty new concept I've come up with. In terms of why we actually talk about doing this, well, one of it's student engagement, particularly in those non-assessed tasks, so not exams and assignments and things like that, keeping students motivated and engaged in it. It's also a great teamwork exercise, compressing the time down to a very small time frame rather than a project that spans over several months, which students sometimes get frustrated with their peers at. And it gives students a chance to take revision very seriously. So what's an escape room? Well, these are all over the place, and it's essentially a bunch of people get together in a locked room and they solve puzzles to escape from the room. And typically this is in a fixed time interval that they need to solve them all within. So how do we do it? Well, we need some problems to solve. And so these problems should result in a numerical answer, so a number answer and a series of number answers. They should also have only one solution to them. So if you have multiple solutions, well, it's not going to work particularly well. And what we do, we put them in sealed envelopes, and the students can't open the next sealed envelope until they've solved the previous sealed envelope. And we've found that from experience, groups of 3 to 5 seem to work pretty well in this endeavour. So we have a whole lot of groups of 3 to 5 students, 4's the magic number in there, and they'll each be having one of their escape room boxes which we've designed. So this is some hardware we've developed within engineering. It's soon going to be made open source. It's got a keypad on there, a little LCD screen that comes up with messages. Allows you to program in codes, fully programmable. The codes can be 1 to 8 digits long. And you can assign penalties for wrong guesses, just in case they start putting in wild guesses to try and guess what it may have been. As I said, you can put in any code, and once you get it right, you get a little message saying it's correct, and also you get some sound effects with it as well. It also automates clue delivery. So if students get stuck on a particular code, every 5 minutes that they've been stuck on that code, it will give them one of the digits. It won't ever give them the last digit though. It's also got a countdown timer on there that allows you to track your progress and see what time that you're actually up to. So in terms of a few puzzles that we're using, here's a few that we're using within a digital electronics subject within engineering. Now this first puzzle here is a puzzle that uses those little LED displays, the sort of things that might be on your clock radio. We give them the LED display pinouts, we give them a schematic there, and we give them some values that we put to particular pins. And they need to work out, based on those values, what number will be lit up. Another puzzle is a coding puzzle, and so we give them some numbers, we perform arithmetic operations on those numbers and some bit bashing and things, and they should be able to work out after that and combine it with an ASCII table, work out what the code is for each of those and write the code in their escape room box. And finally, in this one, we have some puzzles that take a serial string from an oscilloscope, and they need to actually decode this string, combine it with an ASCII table, and work out what characters are being printed out in each of these and sent from one microcontroller to another microcontroller. So some puzzles that are essentially straight off exam questions, so it gives them excellent revision, but excellent revision in a fun way, which is challenging and engenders teamwork within their group. So in terms of results, we've already trialled this with staff at a staff retreat. The staff loved it. Very positive feedback from staff, even though it was actually quite challenging because some of them hadn't done this sort of thing for a very long time. We'll be trying with students in semester 1 2019. And essentially it can be used whenever a result has a numerical value that's something that's not easily guessed. And you can even put those penalties in for those guessing. So if you're interested in finding an engaging way to engage your students and increase teamwork within your class, have a chat to me about escape room tutorials. Thanks very much.